Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to day 31, the finale of albums that are 50 years old in 2023. We've been looking at our favorite releases from 1973 that are celebrating their 50th birthdays, 50th anniversaries here in 2023. 1973, what a year for music, right? So I got my final pick for you right now, and then you'll get a bonus episode following this one where I will list off all my honorable mentions, right? The ones that didn't quite make the pick, didn't quite make the cut of 31, but I love them all quite a bit. I want to make sure I mention them all. So today, this particular album released July 26, 1973, recorded in Bryan Studios and Arden Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. It was the third album from this trio, released on London Records, produced by Bill Ham. I'm talking about Tres Hombres by ZZ Top. Of course, it's got to be Tres Hombres, right? That's why I challenged some of you yesterday, and many of you guessed it. I was like, which one has not been mentioned this month? A lot of people, what about Topographic Oceans? And what about Yes? What about this? What about that? But a good chunk of you did pick Tres Hombres, because you've heard me mention many, many times that my favorite album, 1973, is probably this album, right? Killer album, Billy Gibbons, Dusty Hill, Frank Beard, of course, the classic lineup, the lineup that made it all the way till a couple years ago when we lost Dusty, unfortunately. Longevity was in their corner throughout their career. And this, to me, is the best album they ever did. And it's one of the landmarks of kind of like blues rock, southern rock, whatever you want to call it, Waiting for the Bus. Jesus Just Left Chicago, Beer Drinkers and Hellraisers. I mean, does it get any better than those three that kick off an album? Oh, just absolutely incredible. The riffs, the soloing, right? The grooves, the vocals. Then Master of Sparks, which is just kind of understated and mid-pace, so good. Hot Blue and Righteous, right? Side 2 of the LP, you got Move Me On Down the Line, which boogies and moves. You got Precious and Grace, which is lumbering and heavy, kind of like Texas's version of Bachman Turner Overdrive, right? Both bands so good at laying down these bone-crunching heavy riffs with lots of groove. You got LaGrange, right? One of their most popular songs of all time. You got Chic and Have You Heard? I mean, the album itself is barely over a half hour long. It's absolutely perfect. I love the production. Love the guitar tone of Billy. Love the vocals from both Billy and Dusty. Like I said, the grooves are there. The riffs are there. The tasty, bluesy soloing. It's heavy in spots. It's a little lighter in spots. I tell you, classic ZZ Top just makes me happy. It just, there's no two ways about it. I mean, this is just great stuff. Killer album. And, then you got the big Mexican feast to look at, right? All that stuff and cheese and poblano and jalapeno peppers and all sorts of stuff and chips and things. I mean, it's just, it's the whole buffet is served up, people, right? Tres Hombres, ZZ Top. My final pick for the month. It rounds out my 31 favorites from 1973. Down below in the comments, I will pin all my picks for the entire month. Okay, that'll all be listed there according to the date that they're all numbered. Of course, it starts backwards, so you'll see number 1 is actually this. Again, they're not really ranked, but number 1 meaning the last one for the last day of the month, and then you just work your way backwards. So number 31 would have aired on the 1st. So I kind of like work backwards on these. So there you have it. Let us know what you think of Tres Hombres in the comments below, as well as your pick for day 31. And stay tuned for the Honorable Mention Show, where I will just rattle all the other ones off. Many of them have been mentioned by many of you, and maybe there'll be some surprises there as well, things you forgot about. So that'll be coming up momentarily, so stay tuned for that. And of course, don't touch that dial, right? Because tomorrow, it's February 1st. What starts February 1st, you might ask? Albums that are 40 years old in 2023, right? As we go to 1983, a lot of different music, a lot of different bands. So here you got a lot of classic rock and early prog rock and blues rock, proto metal. That's what I've been talking about. A lot of pop albums I've talked about this month. Well, next month, 1983, you're probably going to see a lot of metal, right? Because 83, Pete's 17 years old. I'm listening to full-on heavy music at the time. However, there's some other subtle things on there that don't quite fit into that category either, right? So you might see some jazz things on there, might see a little fusion, might still see a little prog, might see some pop. You never know, but you're going to see a lot of metal. I can guarantee you that. I've already put my list together, so I've got it all ready to go. But that's coming at you tomorrow morning and each and every day, 9 o'clock, 9 a.m., starting tomorrow. So get your list ready of your 28 favorites, because it's 28 days in February, your 28 favorites from 1983, and we'll start that tomorrow morning. So thanks for watching, everybody. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below there, along with the full list of all my picks for this month, you'll get the link to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as the link to the Sea of Tranquility merch page. So both two ways you can help support the channel, right? Keep things rolling here. So thanks for watching, everybody. I am Pete Pardo. Tres Hombres, final day, pick number 31. See you tomorrow as we move into 1983. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.